This is the BlackBerry Q10, and it's the most important phone that BlackBerry has released in maybe a decade. That's because it's the first phone with a physical keyboard. That's the thing that has made BlackBerry so popular, and a new version of BlackBerry's operating system. Now, BlackBerry users for a long time have been struggling with software that is fundamentally out of date. People using new Android phones and iPhones have been able to do things that simply aren't possible on a BlackBerry until now. With the Q10, you've got a keyboard and you've got software that, for instance, really works well with a touchscreen. You can see a growing but still small library of apps, and you can see, if you scroll over to the right, you've got the BlackBerry Hub, which is all your emails, all your different messages in one place. And the appeal of that is that it's the traditional productivity tools that made BlackBerry so successful, and it's a new interface. So, for instance, things like browsing the web, completely straightforward on other phones until the BB10 operating system was simply not good enough on a BlackBerry. Now, there is one other phone that runs BB10, it's the Z10, it's a touchscreen phone. It's had a mixed reception, and that's because what BlackBerry users were waiting for was the physical keyboard. Now, on this device, you've got a relatively small touchscreen, but it's bigger than previous BlackBerry equivalents, and you've got this physical keyboard, which I've found is the first physical keyboard in ages that would really convince me to use a BlackBerry. Are there enough apps? No, not yet. Is the keyboard what really makes BlackBerry a real productivity tool? It means you can pile through your emails, you can get stuff done. That's what BlackBerry is hoping its existing fan base will want to keep doing. Now, this is a lovely device. Holding it in your hand, it's smaller than a typical smartphone, but it feels like a genuinely premium product. Will it keep BlackBerry fans loyal? At the moment, it's quite an expensive device, but prices will come down. My betting is that this is the phone that will help BlackBerry turn a corner, retain its niche, and if they can capitalize on it, if they can do smarter phones, if they can do smaller and cheaper phones, it will even allow BlackBerry to regain some of its glory days. A lot of BlackBerry fans really want this device to work, and the good news for BlackBerry is that it really does.